reasons one has for creating or behaving in a particular way. Both great things, both great works. But I will say that inspiration without motivation lacks action. So if any of you have said, you know what, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to start working out, I'm inspired to do it. So you wake up the next morning and you're not motivated. So you don't do it and you don't start working out, right? See it in your face, it's happened before, huh? It happens, right? So we want to have both of them. Inspiration and motivation need to go together. But what about motivation without inspiration? Well, it's not sustainable. You're motivated to do something, but if you're not inspired to do it, you might work out one day, you might work out 2 days, and it's done. But you put the two of them together, and you've got something powerful, folks. You've got something extremely powerful. So when you're being motivated and you're being inspired, now you got to have some dreams and some vision. You got to have vision. Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to get to? Right? But dreams and visions without guidelines and goals are mere illusions. So you think you're going somewhere, right? You see there's this lady there. I think it's a better example. You think you're going somewhere, but you're just spinning in circles. Why haven't I gotten out of my situation? Well, that's why. Because you haven't put goals to paper. You haven't put guidelines. You haven't given yourself the ability to get where you need to get to. So we're going to talk about goals and setting goals. All right? So I tell people that I keep my goals in my pocket. I keep my goals in my wallet on a business card that I have right here. And I pull that business card out, so anytime my kids or anybody's asking me for something, I open it up and I get to see my life goals. My life goals: to be a great husband, to be a better father, to be more like Christ. So when kids are asking for money, they want to go get ice cream, they want to do this, I'm like, no, okay. All right, let's go do this. Because I want to spend time with them, because I need to do that. So it's not about the money, but when I'm in my wallet, I get reminded. So I'm asking you all to do the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all a business card. How many of you have business cards right now? You have a business card? I like that. That's good. Well, I'm going to give you another one. And I'm going to tell you why business cards are important. Okay? First reason. You can never say that you don't have a contact in higher education that can help you navigate if you want to. Okay? So you got my information on that. The other thing is, you're going to put your goals on this. And why is this important? I was at a college fair many years ago, and a young man came up to me, and I'm going to try to do his voice. He talked like this, pretty slow. He came up to my table and said, I was told if I wanted to go to college, you were the man to talk to. And he was cocky. He had a couple guys behind him. I was like, okay, I can see you're the man on campus. I can see. I said, all right, really, man? Well, who told you that? And he goes into his pocket. He pulls out this little business card on it, and he says, you did. And he turns it over, and it said, if you want to go to college, come see me in a couple years. Jason Woods. I put all my information on it. He kept my little rusty business card for 2 years until he was ready to go to college. And I was like, okay, great. If you're that committed, I'm going to be committed to you. That individual ended up going to the institution that I worked at the time. I was able to help him navigate the admissions process. He didn't have horrible grades, but he didn't have the greatest grades, so we had to work together for him to be admitted. He became a nine-time All-American in track and field. After he graduated, I ended up hiring him to come work for me for a little bit because it was great. And now he's working at Jalen Rose Academy in Detroit, Michigan as an assistant dean of students. And just an amazing story. And all it came down to was he decided to keep a little business card that somebody gave him. I forgot that I even gave it to him. But I was willing to take action on his behalf because there was something written on paper that I put down there. So we're going to take this time for you all to have something to take away with. I actually don't like doing this in presentations, to be quite honest with you, because it's kind of boring. But at the end of the day, I know that I need to make you all walk out of here with something. So we're going to talk about you all setting goals. Setting 3 different goals: a short-term goal, a long-term goal, and a mid-term goal. They should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. They're called SMART goals, but you don't really have to worry about that at this point in time. I'm just asking you to do something short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And what do I mean by attainable? Don't tell me that you want to get better grades. Tell me you want to get a 3.0, or tell me you want to get a 3.5. Tell me you want to be, you're going to work out 4 times a week. Those are the types of things that when you're setting goals, that you write and put on paper. Statistics show, folks, research shows that if you put your goals on paper, you are more likely to be successful. I can tell you that probably, maybe one of you will continue to do it moving forward. And that's okay with me, because I'm going to keep telling people to do it. I did it, and I started in college, and it worked, and it's worked for me. So let's take the time, just take a couple minutes to kind of come up with a short-term goal, a mid-range goal, and a long-term goal.